Hello everyone and welcome to my very first YouTube video on burnout. In this video you will learn about office mind escapes. Now why? In the office we are stuck, you have to get on with your job, your boss isn't going to let you disappear every 10 or 5 minutes to have a coffee or anything, but it doesn't mean you're not burning out and it doesn't mean you're not feeling the effect. So what can we do? So here are some tips and some ideas of what you can do. Okay, so firstly, look around you. What are you using all the time? Well, let's see. You can put little office toys on your desk, something to take your mind away. One of my personal favorites is to just have a very small book of little photos of people, places I want to go, places I've been to I enjoyed, little snaps of art, some funny things. I have a nice little book. It can be a nice little business card wallet. You just make little cutouts and stick it in there. It doesn't have to be expensive. It's very, very cheap to do. But what does it do for you? Well, when you have this and you're starting to feel the pressure or you're starting to feel that you're losing it, you can open it up. There's humor in there. There's things you love in there, your driving force. You can have little images of where you want to be. What's your dream house, the dream holiday you want, or just something quite local, isn't it? Like just the place you love to go and you're like, hey, at the end of the week, this is my little treat. So yeah, it's an easy thing to do. Another thing is your coffee mug. Think about what you can put on your coffee mug. You can put something that is like, I hate Mondays. My favorite one was I hate Mondays with Garfield on it. Or it can be your favorite pop group. Anything that will give you some joy and just a reminder or a trigger to let your mind just escape for a few minutes, because that's all it takes. You got your coffee there, you kind of look at your little picture and you think, that's nice. It's 2 to 3 minutes. It's enough to let your mind just be free or remind you of something. Again, it's the imaging that helps. Another thing is when you do get your break, you don't want to be hanging around in the office. So not everyone has the choice of leaving depending on your job. Before, I worked as a support worker for autistic people, so we had to stay on site because of course something can happen. We can't just leave like that. So one of the things you can do, certainly get yourself some fresh air. Another thing, if you can get to your car, just go and sit in your car for a while. It's just a break away from that work environment. If that's not possible, you can always go and look out the window and look far away. Just look to the sky or somewhere else. Just let your mind wander for a short while. And that can always help you. Another thing is, of course, you can carry a little book, just something that's very light, very easy to read, just to let you, again, can take your mind away and make you happy. And this is what it's about. What you need to do is have things that are going to make sure that when you are there, your mind can run away. Another personal favorite is music. Now, why? You say got your lunch break, say it's just half an hour. If you use just 5 minutes of that, so you've eaten your food, and make sure your food is something that you like. Okay, if you're on a diet or something like this, make sure, of course, you have the healthy food, you stick to your diet, and make sure that you have just a little bit that's a small treat for you. And this can be as small as just say 1 or 2 sort of chocolate balls or little break-offs of a bar of chocolate, just to give you that little bit of pleasure that will help stimulate you and get you through the day. You might even want to reserve it, just say, hey, this is my little box of 2 pieces of chocolate. I'll leave that for when I'm starting to feel the burn, and just to allow your mind to escape for a few minutes, because that's enough and that can help you get through the day and realign your mind. And another thing that you can do is standing or walking meditation. Again, this is just a process of you can walk and just declutter all your mind. The way I do it is that I would just make a point of making sure I shut down every kind of thought or voice or image that comes into my mind. Just let it go blank for a while. So it's like a declutter or clearing out of things that are in my mind. And this doesn't have to be long. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you just walk around, say, the car park, you let your mind just go empty for a few minutes. It's enough to allow you to offload some of that junk that you've collected in the workplace. So these are just some tips, some very practical ones that don't cost you a lot of money. You can use it now. And the advantage is that if you are struggling at work, and I've had some jobs I've absolutely hated, and they've always been with 12-hour shifts, or they've given me so much stress. I've just felt like I've done a 58-hour day. So I know what it's like. We don't always have a lot of money or a lot of resources to do that. So these are just some things that you can do without too much aggravation. So please subscribe to this channel. Make sure you turn on your notifications as well at the end so that you can get a buzz when I do a new one of these every week. And be sure that there are plenty of solutions and stuff out there which I will tell you about to help you do this without breaking your bank. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you again. Bye bye.